Welcome to the new season of the Hopkinton Senior View. I'm Cindy Chesmore, the director of the Hopkinton Senior Center, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to this show that will hopefully inspire you to stop in and see us and join our programs. At any point, you can go online and visit our newsletter at hopkintonseniorcenter.org. Welcome to the center.
Welcome to the Senior View. Yes, September is here, and we have new beginnings at the Senior Center, and we just want to update you today on outreach services, what they're doing, and then Amy will talk about the programs that we have at the Senior Center, and maybe some new ones that are coming along, just to make you aware. Okay, so I'm going to introduce you first to Amy Beck, our wonderful assistant director at the Senior Center, Joyce Rahm, outreach worker, and Marlene Troops, outreach worker. So, what's happening, girls? What's happening in outreach, and what kind of services are continuing, and any new ones? I know you've had some wonderful discussion groups, which I think that's wonderful. So why don't you talk about what you would like to?
Well, another year is starting with fuel assistance, first and foremost. That comes to mind now that the heating season is going to be on us soon. So SMOC is getting ready to help people who qualify for fuel assistance. People have been sent notifications if they recertification notifications. If they applied last year and were granted it, they will get in the mail paperwork for recertification. We can help people with that too. They don't have to, if they feel it's a struggle pulling the paperwork together, they can call Joyce or myself, make an appointment, and we'll help them with that. We can also help new families in town. They don't have to be seniors. Households, a single person, any household that is not subsidized housing, we can help them to see if they qualify for fuel assistance. People can call us up and not even give us their name, just tell us what their yearly income is, yearly spendable income, and we can tell them what, if they qualify according to the SMOC guidelines.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So that's fuel assistance, and
I've had a couple people already inquire. Maybe they've seen some things on the news or doing some of their own research, so I'm sure we'll be getting busy with that. And it's always great to take care of new people that are that have never been a recipient in the past, and I was happy to see a couple people approach me and ask about it, and we put them on the list, and that means we'll send out an introduction letter about the program, and when we get more of our paperwork through SMOC, who handles the fuel assistance, Marlene and I will be very busy and happy to help, particularly, like I said, new people that might have been a little shy about approaching us about it before, or not quite sure if they qualify, or maybe even, I'll use this term, deserving of it, but I'll say this, you surely are deserving of it, so please inquire.
And it sounds sometimes, it can look daunting on paperwork, but it's really not, because it is really paperwork you already probably have at home, like your Social Security cards for everybody in the family, and it's really proof of income. It's just proof of income and a mortgage or your tax bill, bills like that.
And we'll walk you step by step through it, so don't be shy.
So if you have questions, you can call outreach and just talk to Joyce or Marlene about fuel assistance, because that's very important. And we want you to be warm. Yes.
And this last winter, yes, we did.
Yes, and you do home visits, as I understand.
Yes, and we are always up for more, I guess is the word I was going to say. Marlene and I were talking this morning about wanting to get more people that maybe we haven't met in the community to meet, so we can offer them our services and sit. We were talking about different ideas, as we have been doing, sitting with new people for lunch, giving new people tours, just having people call us and inquiring about what we do. I mean, once in a while I get people to pull me over. I know you've been here a while. What actually do you do? And it's great because it gives me a chance to tell them what I might be able to do for them. Maybe I'll hit something, an issue that they've been thinking about. And
well, when you think of health insurance, when you think of the need of a ride, the need for friendship, somebody you can trust. even if it was just a friendly visit.
Yes.
I think that's great
Yeah.
because you're building relationships.
That's right.
And it's a good starting point.
Yes, it
You know.
is.
And we want to have people, you know, if they have any questions, that if they think, oh, maybe they'll have the answer, I mean, call us anyway. We'll see if we have the answer, or we'll find the answer for them. And also, because now there are 2 outreach workers after you retired, and Joyce came on board, we like to have both of us meet with the people too. So if an issue comes up, they say, well, okay, Marlene's not available, but I know Joyce, so I'll talk to Joyce about this. And also to let people know the work is confidential.
Very confidential.
In fact, people who we could meet with them in their home about an issue, if they come into the senior center, people won't know that I've ever even spoken with them before. You know, just we say hello.
That's right.
They're just walking in fresh.
And even at staff meetings, I know we weren't allowed to mention names. You know, we gave numbers of how many visits we did per month,
Right.
but no names were mentioned.
Yeah.
So that is good. That is good.
And you mentioned programs, and maybe you want to tell about the NICE program the NICE program, because we had good results with it. The chronic disease.
Yes, we finished up a month or so ago by now. Time flies, maybe even a little longer than a month. But the chronic disease self-management program, which is an evidence-based program out of Stanford University, I think we had a pretty consistent group of 8 or so. And I know that many of the people talked to us about the importance of the material. We were able to share a book. We also had Bay Path, who sponsored it, give a gift certificate at the end to a lucky lottery winner, and that was always great, right? Food, extra treats are always nice. But the program had to do with empowering yourself as an individual with chronic health conditions to live your life more independently. And it was well received. It was our first class that we taught together, Marlene and I, and I'm sure we'll offer it again. Not quite sure when, but I'm sure we'll try to offer it at least maybe every year, for sure, I would hope.
Yes, it's good, and it's good to keep up with it.
Yep.
And we're offering in, is it in September?
Yeah.
The this coming month, this
Right.
month, and the falls prevention,
That's right.
which is separate from another 1-day or a 2-day workshop. 2-day workshop.
Yeah.
But falls are so important. If you can avoid a fall at all costs, you know, and you'll get little hints like, don't put the newspaper. The worst thing I always remember is the slippery magazine ads, Sunday magazine ads. Those go on the floor. You step on them, you can easily go down. You break a hip, nursing home. Right. It's a long recovery. So if you can learn good things about protecting yourself, this is what we hope to impart onto people.
Very good. Very good. I know putting bath mats in the very
yeah,
important.
Grab bars, the
Yes,
shower chairs,
yes.
which we have an ample amount in
And
our
little
stock
area
room.
rugs, you know, and we have a few down, and I say to my husband, I think we should take those up, you know. But we haven't yet, but it's all common sense. And to watch where you're walking. Well, so many times I'm looking around, waving at people, you know.
Answering our phones.
You know, that's right. I had a good trip on the sidewalk because right downtown, because the sidewalk was it came up, and, you know, because of the winter probably, and
the buckling,
it needed some repair work, and I did it. I didn't fall, but I did a good leap.
Yeah.
You know, and I tell you, it doesn't take much.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't take much, that's for
Absolutely does
sure.
not.
And as we baby boomers are aging, and now I've had to commit to glasses full time, there's a difference. Like my husband's always said, you go to put something down and the table's not quite there, it's over here. and I think that's what happens when you're learning to use glasses and you're walking, and the sidewalk isn't quite, the depth perception can be off a bit.
Particularly new prescriptions and, like you just said, new glasses as
That's
well.
right,
So.
right. Medications make a difference too.
Oh yeah, we'll be
Big time.
touching upon
That's
that as
for
well as
sure.
something people
That's
need
for
to be
sure.
aware of. So yeah, that's going to be exciting. A couple new programs.
Great.
From
Now you work closely with Bay Path.
Yeah, we do.
We do, especially for referral work, and Bay Path is wonderful.
Yeah.
They will, if we do they will go out to do an assessment. If we put in a referral that there's a need in this household or for this person, they will, we fax it over to their intake person, and they'll see to it right away, and then see what the best solution for the problem that the person has. You know, and if people qualify, even if they don't even qualify income-wise, if they're over income for some of the Bay Path services, there's still elder care options, counseling. There's other options through
programs, yeah.
BayPath that they don't look at the income.
I see that. That's good. And it should be like that.
Yes,
It should
we
be.
all need to know where to turn for assistance.
Regardless of how much money you have.
That's right. That's
You know,
right. We
you're
all
a
have
human
needs.
being
That's
and
right.
You're over 60 and
That's right.
you need help. Let's give it.
That's right.
That's for sure. That's for sure. And I love the teamwork at BayPath.
Oh, yes.
Good spirit, good attitude, and very generous.
Yeah.
And they really work hard in their options counseling
They really do.
services. They really try to help you.
And
they do.
always have great new programs popping up too that we try to keep abreast of as they educate us through the BayPath system. And I know there's a couple new creative programs I think was talked about a couple months back when Karen Carr was here. So yeah, please, not just.
She's a lovely person,
Yes, she
Karen
really is.
Carr.
She is,
Great.
yeah.
Lovely, lovely.
she's great.
Is she the representative for Hopkinton, or does it make a difference?
She's the INR supervisor, so
Okay.
the informational referral supervisor at
Okay.
BayPath. So
Okay.
There are different
she's
case
quite
managers.
in the know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have a wonderful, what I think is very good money management program.
It's a great program.
And these are people that are trained and they're trustworthy.
Yes.
And
screen, yeah.
that's right. And they can come out and help a person who might have trouble seeing, or in today's, with technology and bills being paid online, and it's confusing. It is. It is
And
indeed.
there's the billing
Great
deadline,
program.
and sometimes people just get overwhelmed, even though we think their world isn't busy. But it takes sometimes the older people get, it takes a lot to accomplish the daily tasks.
That's right.
And if sitting down and paying your bills is one of them, that's where money management can help. They'll keep you on track, make sure that your bills are met in the timely manner.
I
So
see.
It's a very good service.
Now,
and
is
there's
there
no
a fee?
charge
I
for
don't
that.
think there's no fee for that.
there's
Can you
no fee.
imagine?
Yeah.
That's great.
Just somebody to come in and literally hold your hand while these bills get paid. Things get done in
Or if they need a homemaker,
a homemaker,
a shopper.
laundry,
That's
Bathing.
right. That's right.
assistance with bathing, or if people don't feel they need somebody to assist them with showering or bathing, they just don't want to be in the house alone. So somebody will be there while they, maybe assist them to step into the shower, and then they'll do their cleaning, and then they'll be there to step out, so they don't, in case a fall happens, they'll have a steady elbow to hold on to.
Think of the friendships that come out of this. Looking forward to this person coming into your home to help you wherever you need help. That's great. That's great.
They offer great service.
Yes, yes, yes. And so you people have done a wonderful job, and I love these new programs that are coming out. You're really reaching out and really meeting needs, and because people do need to know about falls. And now, Marlene, you still have a program, I do believe. It's called WOW.
It's called WOW, and it stands for Weight Off Wisely. I'm not a very good example of that. Not off, but
Yes, she is.
kind of maintaining with a little bit, up. It's coming at the end of a summer where my sister-in-law brought potato chips and sour cream onion dip to the beach. Now, who brings sour cream onion dip to the beach? But she did. But WOW is a program. We meet weekly. We used to charge $1. We don't do that anymore. You come, and we're a very friendly group. There's probably about 10 of us. Some people have been there for years. And it can be maintaining. We have about 2 people in the group who are trying not to lose weight. They want to make sure that they're eating enough. And so the scale is important to all of us, those who want to lose weight and those who want to maintain. And sometimes just knowing that the scale is there, you start thinking about it on Thursday evening. We meet on Tuesday mornings at 10.
Yes, you do.
And I can't say, well, being an old member of Weight Watchers, different diet clubs I've tried, if you eat, we go on the premise that breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and healthy snacks, because sensible eating is just sensible eating. If you eat ice cream, pies, cakes, cookies, all the pastries you want, you're not going to lose weight, and you know it. So we just talk about healthy eating, trying to make the right choices, trying to stay away from temptation, if that's you know what you need to do. A support group, and we're foodies, so we talk about food. We share recipes. It's a nice casual gathering, and now it's been for years at Tuesdays, as I said, at 10 o'clock. It goes from 10 to 11, and it's very casual. It's not formal. I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a nutritionist, so we don't have formal guidelines. We just support each other.
And also, though, I have noticed that you have invited nutritionists to come in to speak.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have nutritionists. We can get them through BayPath, and sometimes from other companies. They want to put an assistant to the senior center as a volunteer, so we can have a dietitian come in and trying to decode some of the labels sometimes that are on packaging, you know, to know how many grams of sodium you should kind of watch out for, how many grams of sugar, things like that.
Very good.
It's a fun group to cover.
Yes.
Joyce covered for me a few
when
times
she's on
over
vacation,
the summer.
I cover, and I really enjoy that group. There's a lot of great support that people get in there, and it's a lot of fun too.
And Amy, what's happening at the center?
Everything's happening. We're in the process of bringing in some new programs. We're hoping to get a cooking program going this fall. We did do something last winter, which was well received, and we've been working to get that going again, but this being a little more regular than just a one-time deal. So keep informed, keep watching your Hilltopper for information about it. But we've got a lot of exercise programs. We've got a new chair yoga class right now, which is nice. We have, you know, the Tai Chi, Qigong. Well, you've been to some of them.
I go to Qigong on Friday if you want to join me.
But we have exercise programs. We've added some new art programs. We have a group that just gets together and paint, and they can do whatever medium they want to work with, and they come and they just have the friendship of being together. But we have pottery and quilting and knitting that meet during the week as well. Big Pool is our pool room. We have that as well, and we're bringing back movies. So our movies will be back, and we're working on another program that will be bringing in, I don't know, maybe a little bit more thought-provoking, not just entertainment, but thought-provoking movies and programs that might be more history-related or travel or educational. So we're trying to bring in a lot more of everything. And obviously, and this is my biggest thing, is we want to hear from you, because if there's things that you want, we can try to bring it in. And if I don't know you want it, we can't bring it. So I'm always looking to hear from people to say, hey, we really would like to have. So sometimes we might ask if you're willing to be the group leader who would help with that as well. But I mean, you know, we've got everything going on. I mean, that I think, well, you know, I mean, the programs that these ladies have done, and all the other ones that we're working with.
What I really treasure is when I walk into the senior center, the joy you feel. And people are just doing what they want to do. Some people are sitting over by the fireplace having a cup of coffee and just being friendly, you know, or they just want to sit there and read. People come in, just sit and read. And then, you know, I'm in the art group also on Monday morning, and it's just been fantastic. I mean, you know, we help each other, nobody's in charge, and, you know, you bring your own supplies, but we do have a lot of extra supplies if people do need it. And so it's a good way to get restarted.
That's right.
Painting, because before I went to work, because I was outreach worker also for 20 years, and then before that, though, I did artwork and did all the art shows around the area. And then I got away from it when I went to work, and then I got back into it. And I started by doing a couple of seascapes, and now I'm painting for a couple of my neighbors. And I don't do it for money.
Right.
I do it because I love painting, and so I just do it as a gift, you know. So that's what we do, and it's amazing, and we have a good time, and that's for sure. And Tai Chi is wonderful. Boy.
And, you know, I hope that you know, I hope some of you came down last June and we had an art show that showcased all the stuff that our potters and our quilters and knitters and our artists have been doing. And so it's great. I really do hope that people come in and check. The show's no longer on at the moment. We'll do it again, I'm sure.
I couldn't believe the pottery.
Oh.
Could you?
I couldn't believe the amount of work that was
It
shown.
was outstanding. You know, when I think of pottery, I think of, you know, a special pot or a plate or a platter, prettily done, maybe a little design on it. My word, it went way beyond that.
Very intricate pieces.
Oh, I mean, it was a real work of art.
Yeah, they were lovely. I wanted to purchase some, and
I know.
They weren't for sale.
I realized they weren't for sale.
on display, but they were lovely pieces.
They
and
really
they did
were.
quite a few pieces that then were put in the trail walk.
Yes, the pottery group did do a group that's put on the trail rock of the center trail and along the trails. So I mean, that's
I've got to do that.
I know,
Yeah, that
I
looks
haven't
like
myself,
fun.
but I hope to go soon.
I do too.
But the other thing is, I think, you know, if you're not sure you want to join an activity, we're always looking to have volunteers as well. And we would love to have people who, you know, have a couple hours out of their day, or, you know, 3-4 hours that would like to come in between helping in our food service where they're waitressing, to helping at our front desk, to helping in the thrift shop, which is another big thing going on at the senior center. And so I think there's a lot of opportunities, even if you don't want to join a specific group. There's a lot of opportunities up there if you're not ready to do anything big. You know, there are little things to come in and do, and check out our plays. We have a number of performances coming in, and so keep a lookout on our Hilltopper, see what's there, and definitely come in and volunteer. We would love to see everybody.
And you don't need volunteers like every day for the same. I mean,
No,
people can choose to come in for
Sometimes
one
we
day.
have volunteers who come in once a week. Sometimes we have a couple that come in once or twice a month. So you're not dedicating every day, you know. And this is great for even mothers who are home with kids. This is not just seniors coming in. We'd love to have anyone who would be willing to come in and volunteer. So,
Now you provide rides for medical appointments still?
yes, we do.
Good. Good.
We do have volunteer
Is there a
drivers.
charge for that?
There's not. We have volunteer drivers who will take someone to local area. We won't go into Boston. We can't go into Boston. We don't ask our drivers to go into Boston. But we do go to Worcester, Framingham, Milford,
Very good.
Marlborough, and they will have drivers that will take them. And it's a curb-to-curb service so that, you know, we can't assist in the office as well, but they're willing to take you for the ride. You have to call and give us plenty of notice so that we can try to find a volunteer, and we do have a limited number of volunteers. But it is free, but we're always happy to take a donation to help offset the costs for the drivers.
Okay. Now, how is the bocce group doing?
Well, they're
yesterday.
working on it, and we just recently redid our bocce court. We've had people donate their time and materials to fix the bocce court, and we will have. So that's open every day. We do have a group that meets on Tuesday and Fridays, or we have people that may be around to play. I don't get down there to see how many people have come, but the bocce court is there, the gardens are there, and that's the other thing. I mean, come check out our gardens. We've had some
I love the
incredible
greenhouse.
volunteers.
Oh, they work so hard,
Oh,
and they love it.
They've been
love
working
it.
so hard, and
Oh.
we've had a lot of volunteers who've come in and done stuff. And behind our building, which is unfortunate, it's behind the building, but the hillside is absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful.
You know, and
Beautiful.
it's been, you know, a labor of love by those involved.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes, most definitely. I think the whole senior center is a labor of love. Don't you feel?
Definitely.
Absolutely.
I think we're so
Volunteers.
fortunate to have all of you and the spirit and the attitude. You know, you just walk through that door and you're part of us. That's for sure. That's for sure.
There's something, excuse me, I just thought of, I want to be sure to mention, people don't have to be seniors to come to our place, you know?
Good point. Good point. Okay.
We call us a person in Hopkinton a senior at age 60 and on, but any age is welcome. The only stipulation will be that if there's some event and more than, I mean, a lot of seniors have signed up for it. A senior won't be bumped for somebody who's underage, but
Right.
anybody is welcome to
Right.
come of
Good.
any age.
Into
to the
our,
senior
especially our
center.
exercise programs.
Absolutely,
Exactly.
all
Definitely,
ages.
definitely,
All ages.
definitely.
You know, and the trips as well. That's true about the trips.
And trips, yes.
We do send trips at least a couple a month, and then we have a group that goes and meets to dine out a couple times a month as well.
Yes, and local restaurants.
Local
and that is
restaurants.
so
you don't have to
nice.
eat alone, but you can go to a nice restaurant and
right.
have the company of your friends and,
Yes.
and others people.
And you will love our bus drivers. Believe
yes.
me, they are
Yes.
special. They are special. They will make you smile. I want to thank all of you for coming today, and thank you for your good work. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Amy, Joyce, and Marlene.
Thank you, Mary.
Thank you very much. So, see, now you have a reason to come to the center and try us out, okay? And just walk through the door, and you'll be so glad that you did. So you take care, and thank you for watching.
This show often talks to people who have interesting hobbies or careers or different things that they have going on that affect our community.
I'm Mary Arnott, your host.
There is a huge need for providing food for individuals and family.
And that's the key, is working well together.
You can see more episodes online at our website, hcam.tv.
Hi, I'm Tim Kilduff, and this is Business Matters. We got to talk a little bit about the history. I mean, you were born into something pretty special, weren't you?
Yeah.
The shop is a safe haven for a lot of people, young and old.
Business Matters is HCAM's show focusing not only on businesses in Hopkinton, but more importantly, the people who run and manage those businesses.
Just a minute, folks.
It's Dive-In Drive-In time, and we got a great Western for you today.
Dive-In Drive-In is a new program featuring the HCAM staff's favorite B movies. We hope you'll enjoy these treasured films of yesteryear.
And even if we don't get paid, there ain't no job we trade. We're hauling freight and safe to say no longer Santa Fe.
So check out the HCAM TV website at hcam.tv for movie days and showtimes.